Hello, my fellow limitless, flawless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this wonderful, beautiful, sexy, sassy, saucy morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? I hope you're having a fabulous, if you're in America, 4th of July weekend, right? No other countries have festivities on July 4th for anything separate, right? Am I wrong? Is there anything else being celebrated anywhere else around the world for anything else this weekend? I'm not sure, but if you are, well, I hope you have a fabulous time. But anybody who is celebrating the 4th, I hope it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Sorry, chip my damn nail. Just did these fucking 4th of July nails. Anyway, let's get to some basic bitch. If you're new here, how are you? My name is Kimberly. And I would love for you to subscribe and come back and see me again and join me on this manifestation joyride that I am on. What do I mean by that? I mean, I am obsessed with manifestation, all things manifestation, all things discussing states of consciousness. All things discussing states of consciousness. I can't even talk today. I am obsessed with it all, and I love talking about it, and I love helping people figure out what the hell is in the way. What's in the way? What's stopping you from getting what you want? Which leads me to the next basic bitch. If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the Dropbox below. They're in the screens that just went by. I have 2 channel memberships where I go live with my channel memberships twice a week. I go live with them on Tuesdays. That's the exclusive lives group. I go live with them Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. I also go live with my hot seat / group coaching at 9 a.m. on Friday mornings Eastern Standard Time. If you join the hot seat group, which is the Friday group, that is the group that only those sessions are recorded and put up on a special members only playlist. Also, if you join the hot seat group, you have access to both groups. So you can come visit with me both days live. Let's see. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I have a Clapper. I think I'm done. Editing him here. Yes. Before we get into this video, let me just say to all of you who sent me beautiful gifts and cards over the last few months, and to the late Christmas gifts that came after Christmas, I can't thank you all. There are no words. And there was too much to put into a live stream, the unboxing live stream shit that we do normally, and I will go back to doing. But because of that, because there was so much, I recorded a video. I recorded a video of me unboxing the gifts that I received because I thought it deserved a damn video. The video is on my other channel, Kimberly's Other Life. I will link the video down below in the description box, and if I have the wherewithal, perhaps I can link it and put it on the top of the screen. It'll be either here or here. I'll try to link it there, but if you don't see anything pop up, that's because I didn't figure it out, and it will be in the Dropbox below. But please, if you know you are someone that bought me something, please go to the video. Again, it's on my other channel. The other channel is called Kimberly's Other Life for a reason, because it's my other life outside of manifestation. Little description about that is I try to upload once a week. I am not perfect because I give the dominant amount of my attention to this channel. But that channel is where if I go shopping, I am showing you what I bought and other things that I enjoy. The future of that channel is, I have dreams, guys. I have dreams. I manifest and stuff. But like to someday to have the other type of content that I also enjoy watching, like cleaning videos, decorating videos, all the other little things that I enjoy, the other pieces of me. So, yeah, and I will say that at the end of the video are some bloopers, and you will hear some inner, well, not up here inner, but some conversations between me and my specific person, breaking each other's balls. It's funny. It's at the end, and it's a long video. It's like an hour. But yes, that video is over on my other channel, and it's live over there now. Okay. Thank you again for all the gifts. And back to this video. Okay, I'm going to jump in and we're going to start off with a little tidbit and then I'm going to take it from there, okay? But I want you to hear me out, first of all. I want you to really be open-minded. I'm not reading you something crazy, but be open-minded. You cannot be denied what you want. If you decide to make the change of who you are, organically, authentically, I'm really meaning that. If you would authentically take a look at who you are sincerely defining yourself as, without letting little unhappy little nuggets getting in the way of that, by deciding you're not going to let those things get into the definition of who you are, you can experience really, really rapid change in your life. Really rapid. Now hear me out. This is sincerely being an authentic look inwards. Authentically looking at what you are believing about yourself. So if you are manifesting a specific person, you would be really authentically. Why do I keep saying authentically? Because this is a journey of authenticity. This is the journey of not allowing scary, shadowy things, thoughts, and beliefs to be hanging out with us anymore. Because if you're living an unpleasurable life, a life where you are genuinely unhappy with your existence. Now, if you can't say that you're loving every area in your life, then you're allowing somewhere in there some unfavorable beliefs about yourself. You're letting them sit there. And I can tell you from personal experience that when you are in a victim state, and bear in mind, there are infinite states, so there is absolutely more than one victim state. And victim states are tricky. They are very tricky. Why are they tricky? Because victim states, although we are really miserable with the things we're experiencing in the 3D, victim state feels almost good. It almost feels good to be a victim, to feel like a victim, to feel like we can believe in a secondary cause is the reason why we're experiencing things we don't like. It almost feels better to look at your specific person and blame them for why you're not happy in your love life. Blame them because they're not choosing you. Blame them because they're with a third party. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not talking logically. I am not talking literal. Because I know logically the person you love cheating on you or choosing another, when there's a third party in this scenario, I know that is painful. I know that doesn't feel good. And I do know that when you're living in that particular circumstance, it certainly appears logically in your 3D like they deliberately chose to hurt your feelings. I know. And that's exactly how I felt too when I was going through my own personal experiences. But when you are ready and open to make sincere change in your life, when you are truly wanting a new life experience in every area of your life, you don't have to just do this for love or just do this for a specific person or just doing this for money, for health. You don't have to just focus on one area. You can change every area of your life. This spills over to everything you are unconsciously manifesting all the time. But this is your opportunity for new. This is your opportunity for big change. Now, for some of you, this video is a reminder. But for some of you, maybe this is the first video you've ever seen of mine. And I'm telling you, if you are willing to be authentic to yourself, It's not like you got to tell me what you're really thinking and believing. But if you would really be honest with yourself, do you think you're capable of what you are desiring? Do you think you're capable of being in a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship? It's my dog barking upstairs. She's saying yes, she is. Do you really believe you are? Or do you secretly think that you're not good enough? Not pretty enough? Not smart enough? Not skinny enough? Not thick enough? Maybe you feel like, oh, I don't know, maybe the job you have isn't special. What this 3D bullshit world describes as special. Maybe you think you're a loser. Do you secretly talk to yourself like that? Do you secretly think things like that? Like, what would this amazing man want in me? I'm just a basic bitch. There's something special about me. Why would he pick me? I want him, but why would he pick me? Those were some of my old thoughts. Is that going on in your mind? Are you thinking you can't experience a loving, fulfilling relationship because you haven't lost those last 10, 20 pounds? Maybe you're afraid to manifest in love because you've got a plethora of debt and you're embarrassed by that debt. You don't want that person to find out what your finances really look like. All the dirty little secrets we have. All they are bullshit excuses based off shitty beliefs to keep you from allowing yourself to experience what you want. That's all it is. Even if you're thinking right now that, no, bitch, they're facts, because that's what's really happening in my life right now. So they are real excuses. No, they're not. Because all of those things that you're listing as excuses, if they really mean that much to you, it can be changed. The solution to everything you're experiencing, good or bad, the solution is turn within. Turn within, and this is what I mean about turn within and take a real, deep, authentic look at what you're really thinking and believing. Because, and I say this with love, the only reason why you are not experiencing exactly what you want within your 3D is because of those beliefs, not the outside experiences, the beliefs. And those beliefs are all lumped together with who you are believing you are, who you believe you are. All of that is lumped together. So what's the inner chatter you're having in your mind? What's the inner talk that goes on all day long within your mind? Is it all about how you are the most amazing person on this fucking planet who is absolutely worthy and deserving of having whatever the hell you want? If it's not that, is it a limiting belief? Is it an excuse? Or the most annoying, it's not here yet. Nothing's happening. Manifestation is about being willing to let go of shitty old behaviors and habits, along with taking an authentic look on who you believe you are. Who you believe you are simply means who you're walking around carrying yourself as. Who you are believing your little character is on this planet. What you think you're going to be able to manifest. Because I know some of you out there, you think that some of the things that you desire are so far from your reach. Because maybe it's something extreme to who you are right now. For some of you who are like in the negative in their bank accounts, because maybe being a millionaire or a billionaire seems so far from where you are right now? That's because you think that you have to do something in your 3D to get you there. A lot of the times, why things feel hard when you're manifesting, other than the fact that you're not really changing who you believe you are on the inside, the other part is because you think you've got to meddle with things out here. Or you have an expectation of what the 3D must look like so you can truly invest in this. I could list a ton of other excuses and reasons we give for why we don't have what we want. But everything, all of it, always boils down to you and who you believe you are. The solution to any problem is who you believe you are. It's going within and making change. Now let's get to that reading part. If you have a secret affection for living in the mud of self-pity and condemnation, your world will mirror those feelings. But if you will rearrange your mind and live in the heavenly feeling of harmony and love, your manifested world will change. If today you would spend 5 minutes in uncritical observation of yourself, you would be surprised to discover how deceitful you are. It is a terrible shock, I know, but every shock of this type will let in the light of awareness, and life is an ever-increasing illumination. As the light comes in, you become more and more conscious of who you really are. Now, by deceitful, Neville isn't calling you a goddamn liar. What is meant by this? This is my time to kim it down. Being deceitful is sometimes we're not fully focused in awareness of what's really going on within our mind. And the part where he suggested you would be shocked, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. Because for some of you, and this is just based on what I see in comments and videos, along with my own coaching sessions, some of you claim that you're doing everything right. You're always maintaining a state. But no. There's inner talk that you are not addressing. There is inner talk that you're allowing, period. Now, what I don't mean is you are not expected to be perfect. You're not expected to be perfect. But you are expected to take an authentic look at who you really believe you are, to take an authentic look at what is really going on in your mind all day long and what you're allowing. Those few little minutes of bitching with your friend, the few little minutes of bitching in a comment section. Those few little minutes add up. And a lot of the time, we don't even realize how long the few little minutes were really turning into days and weeks and months. This is a journey of authenticity. And you're giving in to that very, very addicting victim state habits are keeping you away from what you want. Again, it's not about perfection. We are human. We will have human moments. But when we're honest with ourselves, we will see that it's not once in a while that we're allowing shitty little victim state habits to pop up. It's a lot more often. And that's the truth. It's the truth. Because I know from my own experiences and from when people actually take my damn advice, that when they become aware of what's really going on up here, they can own up to just how often they're really sitting in shit. And when they make that change, they stand in conviction of who they want to be. They decide that's who they are now. There's always rapid change in their 3D to their benefit, if not the full manifestation coming in. I'm definitely speaking from experience on that in my own life, in multiple categories in my life. I'm not saying that I'm bragging. I have my specific person. I'm not bragging. I'm saying this could be you too. You could do this too. But some of us, we give in. We give in to shitty, old victim state habits. This is a journey of authenticity. Authenticity. And you're not going to avoid it. And I say that with love. I don't say that to limit you. I say that to hopefully expand your awareness. I know some of you are desperately wanting change in your life. And I'm telling you, this is how to do it. Use any technique you want. There's nothing outside of you. There are no secondary causes of you not getting what you want. Nothing. You really are pure, unadulterated consciousness. You are. I am. We all are. It's a decision to put your focus authentically on what is going on in your mind. And for all the times that you're worrying that something's not working or something hasn't changed yet, what's the inner chatter you're having in that moment? What was the inner chatter right before you started looking into the 3D and asking why it's not here yet? It didn't just come from you being in the state of having. It didn't come from there. So where did it come from? More than likely an unfavorable state. Even if you weren't aware of it at that moment, you choosing to stand in that thought, you choosing to take the action of looking in the 3D and making the decision that it's not here, is you choosing to not have your desire instead of saying, wait. Why do we hear all the time, deny your senses, deny your 5 senses? For you to actually go out and utilize them and make the decision that you don't have what you want yet? I know it would be easier and feel a lot better to be able to point the blame somewhere else. It's hard taking accountability sometimes. It sucks when you know that most of the miserableness in your life is because of who we have been being. That part sucks. I know it sucks. I didn't want to admit it either. But if you would just get yourself to the point of owning it and saying, fuck this, I want change, things could absolutely be overnight for you. Period. There is only one cause for the phenomena of your life. Only by observing your own consciousness can you discover the cause of what is happening to you. There is no greater tyrant than the belief in secondary cause. Let that tyrant go by remembering the one and only substance, the only cause, which is awareness, and immediately change what you are aware of. Only by observing your reactions to life can you find yourself. And remember, as long as you react as you do, the same things must confront you. For all that you admit to is made manifest by your consciousness, and everything you manifest is your consciousness. Stop walking through the world in the mud and living in its basement. Your soul is made up of all that you consent to. Lose your soul on one level and you will find it on a higher level, defined differently. Always examine yourself uncritically. For the moment you become critical, you automatically justify your reactions and associate yourself with the thing observed. Everything is individual. Collective security and collective salvation are terms approached individually. Learn to stand on your own feet and not the feet of a group. You must free yourself, and the only way to do that is to awaken the Christ in you who is sound asleep. Think noble thoughts based on noble concepts, and they will pay great dividends, for you will rise in consciousness and transform your world. Give yourself your daily bread by giving yourself the opportunity to remember who you are. Never envy the good fortune of another, simply appropriate it your own. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, by changing the ideas planted there, for you cannot change your thinking until you change the ideas from which your thoughts flow. Now, kimming that down. It's not about fake positivity. It's not about being happy all the time. It's not about always thinking perfect, happy thoughts. It's not about that you can't have a bad day. And it's not about perfection. It's about being willing enough to want the change in your life enough to stop wallowing in your circumstances. If you've had a cry, if you've had an emotion, you've let it out. And that is perfectly fine. I'm a crier. Release it out. Let it go. Now you know why it's here. It's not about blaming. It's not about shaming. It's about wanting a new life, wanting the things that you desire. It's about actually being able to have them. But we have to be willing to stop sitting in an unfavorable state, consistently looking at the things we don't like, sitting in the things we don't like, complaining that I don't like this, I don't like that, this hasn't changed, this sucks. All we are doing is manifesting more of it. To get change, you gotta change. And the good news is you don't have to rely on anybody else. It's all on you. In a good way. You make the rules in your reality. You decide how you get there. You decide how you change your state. But like, this is the opportunity. Today's the day. You want massive change? You can have it. You want that specific person? You want that relationship? Stop telling yourself there's something wrong with you. Stop telling yourself that you're doing something wrong on your manifestation game. And instead, observe your thoughts for a day. Or ask yourself, why do I not have it yet? And listen to what your ego gives you for an answer. Because your ego is just another layer of because your ego isn't always telling you the truth. It's not always telling you facts. Sometimes our ego helps us stay in a victim state. If your thoughts are anything other than you can be, do, and have whatever you desire, and you will have it, because you are standing in the decision to be the new version of yourself that actually enjoys their life. If they're anything other than that kind of chitter chatter, you need to ask yourself who you are being. And it's so important to know, it doesn't matter if you love affirmations, if you love visualization, if you love scripting, if you love just embodiment. You can do any technique you desire. Choose the techniques that make you feel good. But you can do any one of them. Any one of them is helping you shift. And I'm telling you, the more often you return to who you want to be, your life will rapidly change. But I gotta be honest with you. The constant looking, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Did it work? Has anything changed? Is not you being in the version of yourself, having what you want. It's just not. And when you get the little burning on the inside that, oh, I just want to check the 3D. It's just a little check. That little burning, I just got to look. I just want to check their social media. I just want to check. What are you feeding into? What's that checking going to do? You're going to check, see if this is actually working. You have no idea what your bridge of incidence is. So what exactly are you looking for? Since you don't know what the bridge of incidence is, what are you checking? Outside validation again? The solution to all is in here. Drop the shitty victim state habits. Allow yourself to shift. Your whole amazing world is waiting for you to decide you're already there. Seriously. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.